Hey friends, welcome back. Same day, different video. We're going to continue on with whatever the area we're going to be in needs. So we got those beds over there done, and now we're going to work on this area here. This bed here, you can see part of it in the frame, is a metal bed with the brassicas and the salads and all that need to be covered with netting. The white butterflies lay their spawn and they just gobble all this up, and I don't want to have to worry about spraying BT constantly. BT is what will kill those, and it's organic to us. It rains so much here that I don't want to deal with, oh, it rained, I got to go spray again, and the constants of that. So we're just going to net it and keep it covered, and I'll pull it back when I want to harvest something, like for a salad or something. And then there's a bed there and there, and containers all along here that we're going to work on as well as part of this area that we're going to tackle next. So I'll bring you in and we'll get the netting on here. Okay, so I used this netting last year on a different bed and it worked well, but that's why it looks a little dirty. It's already been used. And I got these from Amazon. They're just tiny little hoops, so they work well for this size bed, but not for the 8x4, which is what I was going to try to use them for, but they didn't work out. And these are actually just spare poles from when the basketball hoop attached to the trampoline broke off by the kids, and I just kept them for something, and they're coming in handy. At least I think that's what they went to. I'm pretty sure. And then I got 2 more poles that are used for the trellises, because I have a feeling that we might need poles on the long sides here for attaching the netting to. Find the middle is probably there. Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot to get clips. Let's put this on. All right, I got 6 clips. They are cheap and flimsy, but they came with the trellises that I bought. And I have a ton of them, so this is what we'll use. I brought out some kitchen shears to cut the netting to fit this bed better, because it was covering a larger bed before. So I wanted to go close to the ground, but not so much that I step on it. What do y'all think? Think that'll be good? I know by the time you see this, I'll already be done, but you can give me your 2 cents. I'm going to go ahead and cut just a little bit off this end. I don't want to step on it or trip over it, get my foot caught in it and yank it off, anything like that. So, and I want it to be a little neater, a little neat and tidy, as tidy as it can be. This does not cut very well. Kind of a pain. Okay, well, that's not even at all. Okay, whatever. Also, I forgot that before putting the netting on, I should probably inspect the plants for any of the little caterpillar things, see if there's any on the plants. This one's been getting nibbled on already. What are you? Pak choy, white stem pak choy. Something was nibbling on you. How dare. So yeah, let me give these an inspection real quick, and then we'll try to fix this and put it on a little better. I wanted it a little longer too. Darn. All right, I have found evidence of a caterpillar, but I have not found the culprit. show you. Okay. On your leaf, usually on the underside of your leaves, you'll see a tiny little speck, a little white speck. And that's actually where they lay the little egg of the caterpillar. And then that hatches or grows or whatever it does and starts eating the leaves. So if you see the little specks, wipe them off. And if you see little green wiggly things, smash them. Those are the caterpillars. So I've seen several white specks, so they've been out here laying. There's another one there. So I should have put this netting on sooner. Usually when we have cold nights, like freezing nights, whatever has been laid will die. So I wasn't too worried about it. And then today was going to be the day that I was going to get that done. So maybe I haven't found the culprit yet because it died. And some of these little eggs look kind of dried up, like maybe they froze and died too. So maybe we don't have any live ones. We can hope. Because, let's see, it was in the 30s just 2 nights ago, I think? Yeah. Just 2 nights ago, it was in the 30s. All right, I'm going to bring you in close. Just show you what I'm talking about. Underside of the leaf, there. Do you see that speck? And that one, and that one. That's a baby caterpillar, or the egg or something. All of those are, actually. Boom, boom, boom. So we're going to wipe them off. See it right there on my finger? Oh, right there. There's some. Right where my thumb is. Bring it in closer. There's 2 little green caterpillars right there. They do get much bigger. They're harder to spot when they're that size. So they're both going to get smashed. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to keep looking. Do you see the inside of that broccoli? That's cool. There, it looks like a little broccoli head in there. All right, I'm going to keep looking. All right, we'll call it good for now. I think I'm going to get 2 more poles. Be right back. Okay. Boom, done. Not too bad. I'm good with that. Okay, so the grow bags and containers in this area, a few weeds need to get pulled out, and then the drip needs to be dealt with. And I think I just want to do the drip all at once in one fell swoop through every container that needs drip to be added to it, and not do a little drip here and there based on what area I'm in. I just want to do it all at once, and that's going to be for another day. So we're going to consider this area done, and we'll move on to the next bed. All right, this little bed, which is actually just a tree skirt that I filled with dirt, that's a little leek from last year that's still alive. I thought I ripped them all out, but I guess that one didn't completely rip out. So I'm going to dig it up and move it next to the leeks I planted this year. There's actually a little gap right there where I can go ahead and squeeze it in and see how it does. And then just like 2 weeds need to come out, and then the drip line's way too long from last year, and so I just want to shorten it and put it, cut it out and close it back up, complete the circuit. But again, doing drip another time. So we'll get that leek moved over there and move on to the next bed. Completely intact. So we'll see how it does. All right, this bed here needs its drip repaired, but we're not worrying about that right now. And just a few weeds, easy peasy. Dang it. Okay, well, I guess I'm completely wrong. The caterpillars will land on these and eat them after all. I thought that they wouldn't. In the video where we planted these, I said that they were left alone last year completely. Anything purple didn't get eaten, but they laid on them, and they're getting eaten. Dang it. I don't want to have to put netting just on this little corner. That'll be annoying. I might have to, though. That's how things go sometimes. You think you know something and it turns out you don't. Happens to me all the time. So, we'll move on. We'll worry about... Actually, that little strip I cut off might be the right size. Maybe. Let's take a look. It won't be wide enough, so I'll have to get some of the netting out and cut a special piece for it. Okay, next bed. The next issue I need to take care of is this catnip here. I want to move it. I don't want the catnip here anymore. We're going to keep it. We're just going to put it in a container for the cat to enjoy. There's a random stray cat that likes to come and hang out with the catnip, and if it keeps the voles and moles and whatever else is away at the same time, then that will be a win-win. So make the cat happy and keep it out of the beds is my goal. So let me grab a container real quick to put it in. So I think this container is big enough for the catnip. I just hope it's big enough for the cat to be comfortable in as well. I don't know if it will be. It's either this or a grow bag. Let me think about it for a sec. All right, I thought about it. We're gonna just do it in this container after all. My grow bags are for growing things that are gonna produce for us, and I need all the grow bags I have this year for the sweet potato slips whenever they happen to get here. It's quite the hassle. There we go. Got a large root ball. That's good. It should be okay. What do you think? Okay, so everything else in this bed, I think those are all echinaceas. I see one weed, actually I see quite a few weeds to deal with. So then the onions need to get dug up, but they're going to get dug up Tuesday night, given to a coworker. That's a lot of onions to give her, though. What should I do? Tough choice. Do you see the onions over there? They're not too pleased right now. They're a little droopy. They'll probably perk back up, though. Onions and leeks, you can move over and over again, and they seem to do just fine. You can put them in water, and they keep growing. So I think they'll just perk back up tomorrow. Maybe it was too warm today. I did water them, though, so that helps. And I've got to deal with the rest of these onions here. And plant the tomatoes in a few days. We're going to have rain and thunderstorms for like 3 or 4 days in a row, which is a bummer because that gets in the way of my plans because I planned on planting. It's okay, so let me clean up these echinaceas and get the dirt off of them and pull out some weeds, and we'll move on to the next section. I don't know what these are, but they survived the winter and they're growing because they were here last year. But I had lavender planted back a little farther and chamomile here. Nasturtiums all over the place. But what did I have? What are these? I just can't remember. Calendula coming up there. What's this tag? Ew, that's a slug. Gross. Had violas back there. So that's not a viola. Doesn't even look like one. And that's like a stem. What are you? I'm gonna leave it because it was there last year, so it's not like it's a weed. Like this. That catnip over there is looking pretty sad. See it? It's already drooping. It's not pleased with me for moving it. I do need to give it a water because whenever you move stuff like that, you need to give them water and it helps them acclimate to their new spot. So I'll give it some water and I think I'm done for the day. Unfortunately, it's a nice evening. It's not hot out, it's not cold out, it's just perfect evening. All right, well, thanks for being here and I will see you in the next video. Bye.